Hello and welcome to this edition of YES101's Visual Radio. Bringing you the news, I am Hashni Patirana. On to our top story this afternoon, the Court of Appeal today dismissed petitions that sought interim orders to prevent secret ballots from being held to elect chairpersons and vice chairpersons of several local government bodies, including the Seethawaka Urban Council and Seethawaka Pradesh Sabha. The petitions filed by a group of opposition councillors argued that the decision by the Western Province Commissioner of Local Government to conduct secret ballots was unlawful, especially in councils where the opposition claimed majority control. The bench, comprising Court of Appeal President Justice Rohantabe Surya and Justice Priyantha Fernando, ruled that the petitions lacked sufficient legal grounds to proceed and therefore dismissed them. The petitioners had named Western Province Commissioner Sarangika Jayasundara and several others as respondents, alleging that a meeting held on the 17th to initiate the election process was improperly convened. They claimed that the decision to proceed with secret ballots was met with protest, leading to a walkout by several councillors and the postponement of the election due to lack of quorum. They argued that the move to hold secret ballots violated procedural norms and sought a court order to hold the process. The petitioners were represented by President's Counsel Ali Sabri and Attorney at Law Chandima Virakodi. In more local news, the Colombo High Court today ordered the release on bail of former Minister Dumida Disanayake, who was in remand custody in connection with the discovery of a gold-plated T-56 assault rifle at a housing complex in Ballavata. High Court Judge Manjula Tilakaratna issued the order after considering a bail application filed by Disanayake. The suspect was granted bail on a cash surety of 250,000 rupees and two personal sureties of 5 million rupees each. The court also imposed a travel ban on the suspect and ordered that his passport be surrendered to the court. Appearing on behalf of Disanayake, President's Counsel Sampath Mendes argued that his client was not in possession of the firearm at the time of arrest and therefore there was no legal basis to proceed with charges under the relevant laws. He further emphasized that the evidence presented did not justify the continuation of legal action against his client. After reviewing the submissions, the High Court judge ruled that the suspect be released on bail. Still in local news, Sri Lanka police have recovered a motorbike believed to have been used by suspects involved in the recent shooting in Koskoda, and the vehicle was found abandoned in the Bentota area and has been handed over to the relevant police station for further investigation. According to police sources, two individuals suspected of aiding the shooters have already been taken into custody. Preliminary investigations suggest that the shooting stemmed from ongoing disputes between members of organized criminal gangs. The incident, which occurred last Friday night, caused damage to the area and two bullets were recovered from the scene. A joint special operation involving the police and the Tri-Forces has been launched to apprehend the main suspects connected to the Koskoda shooting.
International news.
Now shifting your attention to the international arena, 10 people, including 6 children, have been killed in an Israeli airstrike while waiting to fill water containers in central Gaza yesterday. Now their bodies were sent to Nusayrat's Al-Auda hospital, which also treated 16 injured people, including 7 children. The Israeli military said there had been a technical error with a strike targeting an Islamic Jihad terrorist that caused the munition to fall dozens of meters from the target. The incident is under review. The Israeli Defense Forces, or the IDF, said it was aware of the claim regarding casualties in the area as a result, adding that it works to mitigate civilian harm as much as possible and regrets any harm to uninvolved civilians.
Sports news.
Finally, taking a look at your sports update. British and Irish Lions coach Andy Farrell has called up Scotland's Rory Sutherland, Evan Ashman and Darcy Graham into his squad as injury cover for the tour match against the First Nations and Pacifica 15. The three have been pulled from Scotland's squad in New Zealand ahead of their test against Samoa in Auckland. Winger Graham will arrive later on Monday, the Lions said, 2 days after he drew 2 yellow cards and left Scotland a man down for the last part of their 29-14 loss to Fiji in Suva. And with that, we wrap up this edition of YES101's Visual Radio. Stay tuned for more of the very latest.